Hello and very good evening to all the participants here today. We are beginning the 16th edition of the Trends Talks. And as you know, the necessity is the mother of all inventions. So we started during the pandemic in order to ensure that we are able to bring in people from different walks of life and have a conversation with them during these times to understand each other better and to in order to ensure that whatever limitations we might have, we are able to overcome those challenges. And today we have none other than Jatin Malhotra. He is from Jio, and he's going to talk about the developer community, how they can actually innovate and then bring in the apps on the platform and also be able to monetize. So to continue with, I'm handing over to Jatin so that he can begin the conversation and his presentation.
Sure. Thank you so much, Krishna, for inviting me over for these discussions and Trends Talk. It's an exciting opportunity for us to present to your audience about how app entrepreneurs, how can product companies come and work with Jio and scale their platforms and products. So I have a presentation to make. So I'll start with my. Can you guys see my presentation?
Yes, we can.
Okay, great. Hi. So we have a program called as Jio Developers. So if you see, our tagline is solve for billions. So we believe that any entrepreneur, any product company, anyone who would want to ensure that they have a vast demography they would want to reach out to or have a targeted demography, they definitely can look forward to ensure that they work with Jio platforms to realize their vision. We call our program Solve for Billions because our set of devices, which you see on the screen right now, targets various demographics, be it a JioPhone, which is for the tier 2, tier 3 in India, be it a Jio set-top box, which is meant for the middle-class Indian affluent household across demographies, and then we have Jio Glass, a higher middle class. So likewise, we believe that we can add so much value to the ecosystem out there. Our endeavor is to create a value-based developer ecosystem program which nurtures global and local developers as part of an effort to create a true Indian app ecosystem which can power your apps on Jio's ecosystem of platforms, which I'll take you through one by one. So what value does it offer to developers? Why should developers work with Jio and launch their apps and solutions on our platform? You should. Why is because you get access to a single unified technology platform, a hassle-free approach where it's a one-stop destination to come select what device you would want to target, get access to all the SDKs, APIs, and launch. You have many interesting monetization opportunities. You have an opportunity to ensure to reach the unreached. So the kind of audience which we have reached out to, especially in the JioPhone segment, is a very unique audience. This audience, no other telco, no other hardware provider, or no other software provider can possibly reach. And one other additional advantage is majority of first-time internet users in India at this point in time happen to be JioPhone users. So that's like a massive pull which we are seeing right now for a lot of apps which have been launched. And this is also the advantage which also it gives. It's a first mover advantage which developers get because it's a pretty greenfield area right now. You get access to a Jio developer community and programs, access to a new customer base, access to a large portfolio of devices, the brand perception of having partnered with Jio. So these are some of the very interesting opportunities which a developer gets, and this is how Jio can add value. Now, this is the unique proposition for our app developers. So if you see, as an app developer, you get access to every possible infra to launch your app, be it a store, a device, you get a billing system, you have an ads ecosystem, you have our carrier, our infra. So a one-stop platform. You don't have to go to various service providers for various needs. So technically speaking, if you see, Jio has prepared a complete tech stack. So you get access to the Jio's own ads SDK, their own payment gateways, their own voice solution, so everything end to end. And not to forget about the OS which powers all our devices is basically Jio OS. If you see the offered value which we have, it's completely free onboarding, no cost whatsoever. You get very good developer support. We provide all possible support to ensure that we launch apps with as much less hassle as possible. And there is no upfront cost. There is a revenue sharing on whatever we do. 3 basic reasons why you should launch your app. You get access to a very unique user base of 150 million JioPhone users, a million plus strong JioFiber users, access to our users in media dark areas who basically are using internet for the first time, and we are basically a primary entertainment device for a lot of consumers today. Now, we have few programs which we have launched, which I'll walk you through. We have a program called as an App Build Challenge. Right now, we have 2 tracks, JioPhone and Jio Set-Top Box. So this is like an overview. Our JioPhone powered by an OS which is HTML5, CSS, JavaScript. It's a web-based operating system. We're looking for applications across categories, across various genres. Likewise, our set-top box is powered by Android open source project. We right now powering more than 1 million homes, and we're looking for apps across categories. This is the developer market opportunity across these 4 major devices. Now we will delve a little deeper into our platform. So if I speak of JioPhone, it's a completely untapped market. India has a strong market of 500 feature phone users, of which Jio has captured 150 million users. JioPhone, the OS which powers JioPhone, we are the second most used mobile operating system in the country right now. It has a lot of advantages. It has a very long battery life. We've tapped major markets, major tier 2, tier 3 markets in India. These are some of the very core features which we have. It has HD voice calling. It has location sharing. We have our own customized standalone game store called as Jio Game Store, where you can access more than 200 games. We have a front camera and a back camera. There is messaging. It's network logged. Network logged meaning it comes inbuilt with the Jio SIM. It supports a lot of Indian languages. It has their own application marketplace, JioStore, what we are speaking of right now. It has a 2000 mAh battery. It has its own internet browser. It supports all major apps, right from a YouTube to a Facebook to a WhatsApp. Everything works seamlessly. It has a lot of inbuilt utility apps. We have standard Jio apps like a Jio Cinema, Jio TV. So we also have a pay, so a touch and pay ecosystem being built into the phone. Few of the key differentiating features what we have is HD voice calling. So technically speaking, you never have to buy a separate data pack and a separate voice pack, what Indians had been doing all along for past 1 decade. So here you have a single SIM. That SIM powers all your data needs. That SIM powers all your voice needs. And technically speaking, you just need the same bandwidth over which even your voice travels. So technically speaking, you can speak 24/7 without paying a single penny. We support more than 22 Indian languages. It supports 4G internet browsing. You can do all that you can think of over the browser. As far as content is concerned, because now we give you access to a lot of data, but what do you do with data? So that's where comes content. We need to ensure that there is huge amount of content which the users can access. You have Jio TV, you have Jio Cinema. You can consume. It's like a massive database of entertainment content which we have, on-demand content, live content, every possible thing. Jio TV almost powers every possible live TV under the sun which you guys can go and explore any time of the day. And one very unique feature is also there is a data cable where your JioPhone can directly be connected to your TV. We're also making India digital. So we have a JioPay, which is a contactless, touchless payment system, a tap and pay. We have a farmer app called as Jio Kisan. It basically gives you all the right mandi rates, the buy and sell produce, personalized fisheries and livestock advisory for the fishing community, weather forecast. So this is how it adds value to the life of an average Indian. Now we are enabling one of the largest developer ecosystem. JioPhone has actually given rise to a very new segment called as the Fusion Phone segment, which is a smart feature phone. It's a feature phone, but it is smart. It is very low cost. It's very effective, but it still gives you everything what a normal smartphone can offer you. We have a very robust third-party app development ecosystem for developers. It's a 3 simple step process how you can deploy your app. We have all the development resources. We provide you testing support and deployment support. There is a very comprehensive app ecosystem powered on JioPhone. So if you see, these are the three basic pillars over which our app ecosystem stands. We have standard set of device apps, which we have like a contacts, a message. These are all inbuilt. We have 11 set of Jio apps. These are standalone proprietary apps of Jio. And then there are third-party e-governance apps and a lot of branded apps like a YouTube, a Facebook, a Narendra Modi app, an Umang app, all of these. Now, as far as speaking of a tech specification, this is what the tech specification of a JioPhone looks like. It has a 2.4 QVGA TFT. It has a form factor of, it's a bar with a T9 keyboard with 4-way navigation key. It supports LTE band connectivity. It's powered by KaiOS, which is a web-based operating system. It has a RAM-ROM of 512 MB, 4 GB ROM. It is expandable. The memory card, it's expandable up to 128 GB. Supports a single SIM with 2000 mAh battery. You can listen to FM radio 24/7. It's powered by NFC and a lot of other interesting things you can do on the phone. If you compare it with other phones in the same segment, it beats them hands down. Now, speaking of the set-top box opportunity, the next big opportunity. So just to explain a little bit of how the set-top box business works. So Jio ventured into the low-cost broadband connectivity space a year back, a year and a half back. So far, we've reached 1 million homes. So how does this work? We offer low-cost, high-speed broadband connectivity. The prices start as less as 500 rupees per month. And you get a whole lot of complimentary services bundled in with the Jio Fiber ecosystem. One such benefit what we have is set-top box. So set-top box comes completely free. Set-top box, to give you an equivalent, it is similar to a Fire Stick and Amazon Fire Stick. You plug in the device into the system and your system becomes smart. So technically speaking, you buy a Jio Fiber, you get access to 20 plus paid apps completely free of cost, like a Hotstar, a Sony, a ZEE5, a Netflix, and Amazon, everything bundled in. You get a whole lot of other services which are there into it, like a smart home solution and IoT system. So it's a completely a no-brainer why someone needs to have it. It gives you data, it gives you content, it gives you entertainment completely as less as 800 rupees per month. So that is a very unique business model. And it's heavily, the set-top box right now is powered by more than 200 plus apps deployed in 1 million homes in 1800 towns and cities. Our targets are to reach 20 million homes and 15 million small and medium businesses in next 1 year. And it's a very unique device where it powers 4K content, the one of its kind in India. This is an overview. It has a complete tech stack. It's a Jio OS, which is powered by a whole lot of layers of services written on top of it. It has its own unique Jio Ads SDK. We have our own unique Jio Voice Assistant. You can have a profile system where there are five members of your family. So suppose someone logs in with his credential, he can have a content recommendation based system based on his browsing history and his interests. We have an own application marketplace. There is a complete gaming zone within the system, and we have a launcher which recommends a lot of interesting content. These are the broad features of our set-top box. It has free HD voice. It is a game store. It powers Jio Pages, which is a web-based, which is a set-top box-based browser. It powers a lot of Indian languages. A lot of EdTech apps are powered. It is powered by a Jio TV. So we have all these services being powered. These are the few differentiating factors. Like you can have a live TV called as a Jio TV Plus. There is a voice search. There is a TV to TV calling. You can access more than 40 plus various devices of your home can be connected into a single device. We have an application marketplace. We have a gaming marketplace. So this really makes it a rich device which you cannot miss to have in your home. Wide variety of content pool which we have. Our key focus also happens to be education. So you can have a lot of education apps, especially in COVID. You can sit at the comfort of your home and access all these key apps. A lot of engaging apps which we have across genres and categories, like a health and a fitness app, a food app, a virtual travel app, news apps, devotional apps, kids apps. So again, we are enabling a true developer ecosystem. Developers, it's a one-step process. Go sign up on developer.geo.com. You get accepted, you get access to a lot of tools, you build, you launch. It's a very simple process. These are few of the tech specifications which we have. It has a 8 GB ROM, a 2 GB RAM. It is protected by a Widevine data encryption. It's powered by a Geo VA. Now, just to walk you through the GeoStore application marketplace, to give you an analogy to it, or Google Play Store is to Google, Apple App Store is to Apple, likewise GeoStore is to Geo. Now, how does a GeoStore on a set-top box looks like? So this is what it looks like. It has a home screen. It has every app has an app details page. The GeoStore is powered by a category page where for every particular category you can see the list of apps being presented. There is a top chart section where a lot of engaging apps can be observed. There is a My App section. The My App section actually will give you access to all the apps which you would have downloaded on your system. Then we also have a text search, a voice search, and auto install. And again, every app is auto update. This is what the landing screen looks like when you go inside the GeoStore. So there is a carousel, like a topics, a new arrival, and this is all scrollable. The top chart section. This is what a category page looks like. The installed app section, what I spoke about. So voice search, based what the trending search are, it gives you a carousel here. This is what a sample app page looks like when you land on the app. So what happens? So this is more from a consumer perspective. So what is in there for the developers? So when developers come, log in, sign up, and get accepted, this is what the developer portal looks like. That this is the home of the developer. So this is an interface where developer can come and upload his APK. He can upload a lot of image collaterals with regards to his app. There's a lot of app progress which is visible, which you can observe here, right from the testing status to what device type you would want to select to launch your app, to which model you would want to target. So a complete inbuilt one-stop platform. So this is what our ecosystem looks like at this point in time. This is a little old slide, but we've had now more than 200 plus apps. We're in talks with further 1,000 plus apps. A lot of leading brands have worked with us and have launched their apps. Now on a Geo phone, we also have an application marketplace. So how does the user journey look like as far as gaming and non-gaming ecosystem is concerned? So if you see the leftmost screen, this is where the Geo Games section looks like. What happens when you click on it? There is a screen which opens up, and this is where you click on one of the apps within Geo Games. The app opens, and you guys can start playing. There are various sections which, suppose if your business model happens to be ads, so these are the various sections on which ads can be powered, like a banner ad. There can be a game app exit banner. There can be a complete full screen ad which can be powered. Now I spoke of ads, but how do you ensure that you launch ads? So every publisher who works with us, and if ads happens to be their business model, so we have an ads dashboard login which is provided. So this is what our ads ecosystem, Geo ads ecosystem looks like at this point in time. We have a bunch of very good advertisers there with us. What value does our Geo ads platform offer? It supports all multiple ad formats. It supports banners, videos, audio, interstitials, native chatbots, etc. It has some very good targeting capabilities, basis which target audience you would want to reach out to and hyper target them. It does ad delivery across multiple devices, and you have all the capabilities on the dashboard to decide which target group, which device section you would want to target. It gives you very robust publisher and advertiser analytics basis what if you're a publisher or an advertiser. It has a very robust audience engine backed by AI and data science led audience cohorts, which helps you optimize your targeting efforts. And it's accredited. It's accredited by some very major accreditation tools where you can ensure that your measurement, what you see, is actually true and backed by some industry standard tracking mechanisms. This is how the ad format on a smartphone looks like. So we have a bunch of Jio-powered proprietary apps. So in this case, the leftmost is a MyJio app, and the Carousel, which is powered on a MyJio. So these are various ad formats on how it looks, how ad can be powered in various ways. We have full screen ad displays, image, full screen video based ad displays. We have native and native display, which also can be there. Also on a set-top box, advertisers can leverage the reach. There are notification ads. There are masthead and native tile ads which come when you're watching the content. A very non-invasive way of offering ads, so that the user experience isn't hampered, but also they get access to a lot of information in a desired format. The L-shaped ads, which doesn't hamper our viewing. There are full screen ads also, full screen image ads, full screen video ads. There is an EPG banner ad, like when you browse your TV on EPG. So when details with regards to your channel comes on the left hand side, there's small EPG banner ads which are there. There are CTO overlay ads which come. We also support a pre-roll, a mid-roll, a post-roll video ad. We have sponsored native tile ads in between GeoStore, in between a lot of sections, a lot of properties within our. We also have come up with a very unique audio ads which can give your brand a good reach. Similarly, Geo Games happens to be one such Geo property where we can power all these bunch of ads. So these are the few ways via which we offer targeting. We have a standard targeting option and an advanced targeting. On a standard targeting model, you can target using a device, a location, which OS you would want to reach out to, targeting which device, what demography you would want to reach out to, which gender and language. Likewise, in an advanced targeting, we go a level deeper, where you can target your users using certain keywords, certain value-based metrics, basis interest and behavior, the intent. You also can reach out to a profile audience section. As far as after you run the ads, again a robust dashboard to give you insights into the analytics. If you're an advertiser or whether a publisher, you get complete end-to-end reports so that you can observe, optimize, and relaunch. We are powered by some very globally accredited tools where you can track, measure, and delivery across performance. You also can validate authenticity of each of these apps. Coming towards the end, why you should launch your app? You should launch your app because you get a first mover advantage, reach to a majority of first-time internet users, and we are a primary source of entertainment and education device for most of our users. So these are the few reasons why we think that advertisers and app publishers can work with us and gain a lot of value. Just to give you a few examples, in past 1 month, like 90% of apps which we have launched on JioPhone have gained 40 lakh, 4 million plus downloads within 3 months of launch. So that is the kind of traction we are observing. And this is across genres. We have had podcast, video powered apps, education apps, reading apps, ebook apps. Each of these apps have gone on to gain million plus downloads within a month of launch, and more than 3 to 4 million downloads within 3 to 4 months of they being launched. So we're seeing a lot of traction. If any one of you would be interested, feel free to reach out. We would be more than happy to help you get started on our platform. Yeah, Krishna, over to you.
Thank you, Jatin. I thought that was completely comprehensive and looks pretty futuristic in the way you have benchmarked some of your products. Going further, in the recently held Mobile Congress, your chairman was telling that he's focusing on the 2G market, right? There are people still using the 2G phone, and close to 35 million are still using the 2G phone, right? So he was talking about how he can transform them into probably using a smartphone like a thing. So is your Fusion phone benchmarked for targeting that kind of a segment?
Yeah, why not? So technically speaking, we believe that everyone should be on 4G, 2G Mukt Bharat. So technically, we believe that like 2G has so many limitations. You know how 2G works, right? In 2G, you need to have a separate voice data path, a separate internet data pack. Like people are spending more money for less value. Why? So why should not Indians use advanced technology at fraction of a cost? So I guess it's a Millennium Development Goal (SDG), where Sustainable Development Goal, where we believe that every Indian should have access to the best tools, and they should get access to the best content, and unlock a lot of value for themselves and their family.
All right.
And we are very actively looking towards it. So if you see, we already have launched a low-cost 4G phone, which we've sold 150 million till date. It's the second most used mobile operating system in the country right now. And as we speak, there are further models which would soon come out in the market. So yeah, we will. And again, it hardly dents any hole in anyone's pocket. So we believe that every user in India should have access to best services at a fraction of a cost.
So you also mentioned of the first mover advantage. So how is your 5G plans panning out?
So I guess it's there for everyone to hear. I guess there was a statement being made by our honorable chairman that he said that we would be soon rolling it out. There's a lot of work happening internally. So I'm very sure that a lot of good news would come. And with new technology, it would unleash a new wave of value unlocking for a lot of users across India, for a lot of app developers across India, for a lot of solution providers across India. So overall, I guess it's very good for the economy.
So Jatin, what essentially is your role in terms of the strategic partnership? How do you partner with people, and how do you actually bring them on board?
Yeah, so my role basically deals with the app partnerships. I lead the Jio Developers program at Jio. So our effort is to ensure that we support budding entrepreneurs, products which are very new. How can we offer them a platform and ensure that they scale? So like I can give you a few examples. Like Pod LP is a one-man company, I guess. He's a budding entrepreneur. We gave him a platform. He's more than 4 million downloads within 3 months of launch. Likewise, they have had so many success stories. So we really believe that a lot of big brands definitely can succeed on our platform, but also our focus is to ensure that a lot of budding entrepreneurs, a lot of product companies with limited resources and bandwidth, we really want to help and ensure that we create unicorns out of them on our platform and ensure that there is quality being offered to our users. So as I said, like where we approach brands, we reach out to developers, startups, and we work closely with them. We give them a lot of good developer support. We give them a lot of access to our tools and services. First market access. We give them mentorship, training. So yeah, all this culminates in we working with a lot of interesting set of folks out there today.
All right. Any of you guys might want to ask a question. Otherwise, I can continue with a few more.
Krishna, I do have one. This is Anurag.
Yeah, go on.
Hey, Jatin. Thank you for the detailed overview of the entire ecosystem. I have two questions for you, in fact. One is, with Jio being a pretty new platform and Google Play Stores and Apple's have been there for years, are you also offering a compatibility toolkit? So if I have an app on a Play Store, can I port it back to the Jio platform? Is it something possible?
Yeah, why not?
And second question is on the from a marketing and ad platform, do you also have a B2B opportunity?
Yeah, sure. So I'll answer your question in the sequence it was asked. So technically, yes, you can publish, you can port any of your existing apps onto Jio's ecosystem. So I'll tell you how. So our set-top box is powered by Android AOSP, Android open source project. So technically speaking, any of your Google-powered phone app like a Android Play Store app can very well work on Jio's set-top box. Basis, there are some tweaks which you do, right from a portrait to a landscape mode to ensure that it's integrated with only Jio's proprietary SDK and or any open source SDK for that matter would work. but we've seen a lot of Android phone apps getting published on our set-top box within a week of launch. As far as JioPhone is concerned, our JioPhone is a web-based operating system. So technically, any website can be launched as an app, any TWA, any responsive website can be launched as an app on JioPhone. So, and most of the product companies have a website and an app. So technically speaking, I guess maybe less than a week of effort, and you guys can quickly launch your existing apps into our ecosystem. The second question was B2B opportunity. I guess there are a lot of B2B opportunities. Like if you're an advertiser, you can work with us to ensure that your brand reaches a larger audience. Also, we believe that a lot of B2B apps have a way where they can reach out to their set of users via the B2C segment. So, like via launching a standalone app. So these are the few opportunities we believe you have. If you think that there is a B2B proposal specifically outside of whatever we discussed, you would want to reach out to, you can drop me an email. I'll be more than happy to get you connected to the right people internally at Jio.
Okay, anyone else? All right, Jatin, the Prime Minister of the country has actually emphasized on self-reliance, and you might know that Jio has actually partnered with a lot of chip manufacturing and design companies like Qualcomm or Intel and also the Facebooks. All right, so how do you see this collaboration working within Jio?
Yeah, so the world has shown their faith in Indian economy, the aspirations of Indians, the growth potential which India has, and the potential of Jio. Jio has disrupted this space completely in India, and it is destined to go from strength to strength and ensure that we make the lives of normal Indian better. I guess there is a lot of value unlocking which will happen with these strategic partnerships happening. Each of the partnerships, I guess we've had around 20-25 partnerships in past year. I guess each of these partnerships will bring in something very new, very exciting to progress humanity, to progress India onto new paths. So in coming months, there are a lot of exciting announcements we all will be hearing.
So are we likely to see a 5G handset being launched out of India?
Yeah, I hope so. So there are no official announcements as such, but definitely there's a lot of exciting work happening. And again, to build, like you saw the magic of Jio happening in 2016. But if you ask me, work started so many years back before it actually came out. So there is a lot of interesting further work which has been going on for more than half a decade. And in a few months, a lot of these things will start coming out. Because it's very important to launch technology at a very right time. So yes, at a very right opportune movement, things would be rolled out.
All right, Jatin, how do you see the telecom competition within the telecom space panning out at the moment? So you would have a monopoly there in terms of the 5G. So how do you see you leading the whole space?
No, I don't see any monopoly. I guess it's important for everyone. It's important to have competition because it pushes you to do better. And it's a sign of a healthy economy, a healthy ecosystem where you have multiple competitors competing with each other. But you always have a player who visits past the competition. So Jio happens to be that because of the pure hard work which the company has done in past so many years. They have been able to add so much value for themselves and for users around. And I believe that excellence should be celebrated, and we can see that happening with Jio. But I believe that everyone is here to stay, and the company which will offer more value to users, they will keep on progressing.
Thank you, Jatin. And with the advent of these kind of technologies coming in, how do you see the data consumption per day growing? I mean, on an average, what is the data consumption today? And I have, in fact, we have gotten access to one of the research which mentions that your per day consumption can spiral up to 15 GB per day. All right. So that's the kind of consumption, because you will have all your IoTs and your set-top boxes, television, that kind of consumption going up. So how do you see that panning out?
No, that's very good. So you see, if an average Indian starts consuming more data, means he would consume more content, means more value for content creators, short movies, long movies, all of those. You have more people consuming content, means they would be consuming more apps in a day. So more value for app developers. So I believe in ensuring that people consume a lot of quality content is always good for the economy, because there are so many stakeholders in the ecosystem which benefit. Um, uh, Having said this, yes, data consumption will only increase going ahead, and that is for good, because I've read few studies which has a direct correlation of the amount of data being consumed directly linked to the progress of the economy. So that is a good indicator. Right now, also an average Indian gets more than a GB of data for less than 10 rupees maybe per day. It was like more than 200 rupees few years back. So that is the amount of innovation which has happened in pricing and affordable technology available at this point in time, and it has unlocked so much value for a lot of app developers out there today, for a lot of content creators. Right now, content is being consumed more than ever, but this is just a start. There is so much which can be done more in coming days. With 5G coming in, yes, this will increase, and that's where we believe our app ecosystem is really critical. That's where we believe that with our new set of devices, which would soon hit the market, if we have if we have some very serious app developers willing to work with us, we can see so much value which would be unlocked for them.
Right. Can you also throw some light on the monetization? Do you have any index or any chart to guide people? I mean, how do you actually get to monetize?
Yeah,
Krishna, sorry. Krishna, related.
Yeah,
Krishna, I want to add to this a related question that you asked on monetization. Jatin, I think it will also be good to know when somebody is trying to set up, let's say, an app development house as an entrepreneur. So, what is the kind of benefit that the Jio platform is offering to the individual entrepreneurs, and how do they monetize it basically?
Yeah, sure. Why not? So there are various ways via which a user can unlock value. We have revenue share monetization opportunities. If you like, we support all possible monetization channels on our apps, on our platforms. So you can power your content via ads. You can power your content via payments, in-app purchases, subscriptions. I guess our revenue share is 70-30 on payments. It's 60-40 to whoever brings ads to be powered by our award model. As far as what support do we offer? Again, it's a completely cost-free onboarding. There is no charge, no fees which we charge to developers, unlike other application marketplaces. We provide a very good amount of developer and engineering support to ensure that the app really goes live at earliest. We offer a lot of mentorship opportunity, a lot of analytics-based assessment of the apps. So these are few of the key areas. Also, one very unique thing is we are highly curated. So unlike any other application marketplace where the apps are spammed left and right, so here there is no spamming. We're highly curated. We work with the serious players who are willing to and wanting to add value to a normal user. So these are the few areas where we have focused on, and we've seen massive value which has been unlocked for a lot of apps. Like as I said, in which marketplace will you hear more than 1 million plus downloads within a month of launch, and more than 40 lakh downloads within 3 months? And almost 90 to 95% of our apps on JioPhone have received this kind of traction. So yes, this is something which speaks volumes of the value out there today, the opportunity out there today.
All right, Anurag, anything else? Anyone?
No, Krishna, I'm good. These are some very good inputs.
All right. So, anyone else apart from Anurag would like to ask questions can come in. So, all right, it seems almost all the questions are exhausted. Right, Jatin, with this kind of input, I see that the market is going to grow. It will encourage a lot of app developers to come in and try and innovate on this platform. And it's going to benefit the nation in general.
Yes, we equally believe so. And I hope so. There's the next set of unicorns come out of tires in India. That would be so amazing.
Right. So great, Jatin. Thanks for joining in today, and it was a superb session. I hope everyone enjoyed and benefited out of this. Thank you and good night.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Krishna, for having me over. It was a pleasure interacting with you all. Thank you.
Thanks, Jatin. Thanks, Krishna. Good night.
Take care.